only 6 games into the season, and we're trying to figure out who's want to be here, who wants to play for who.
Does it concern you that these are a little bit of the same conversation that took place last season? Or?
Well, last season was different. Like it was Daryl. Now there's no Daryl, so there's no excuses. You know what I mean? You guys don't like hard coaches. You don't like good soft coaches. You don't like good coaches. Fair. Like, I mean, you just it's a new day league. You know, you come up here, you play hard, and you just leave everything on the ice. I think that's how simple it is.
Wow, straight talk from Zadorov. Great TV for us, but I'm kind of curious how that's going to be received from his teammates in the room. Craig, what did you think of what he had to say?
Well, let me just go to this. You know how it should be received by his teammates? They should stand up and look themselves in the mirror and go, he's right. That's what leadership is all about. And leadership starts with identifying to yourself that somebody has just spoken those words is exactly right. Because what Zadorov said, he's not worried about hurting feelings. He's worried about, can we win and be successful with this group? I think he believes in the group. I know Craig Conroy believes in the group. But the group, to Zadorov's point, they haven't been dialed into details. They've been cheating in too many areas of the ice. And he's right. So last year it's Daryl. There's no Daryl. And now what's your excuse? And the Calgary Flames better get this fixed soon, because they got a lot of support put behind them. You know, players get a voice. They had their voice. They were heard. And they changed coaches. And now you have Ryan Huska in there. And he's trying to instill a new system of team play. But the accountability and the details and the competitive level you need to play at doesn't change no matter who your coach is. And Ryan Huska also has to have his feet put to the fire too, because he's got to hold the players accountable to those details. So this isn't just the individual players, it's also the coaching too. So they're facing some adversity, but what Zadorov said, if any player has a problem with that, I want to know, because I'll be telling you what I'd do as a manager, they'd be out of there.
I get that. So Huska takes over for Sutter. Dramatically different style of coach. And now, according to Zadorov, as you say, a whole new set of issues. As a guy who formerly was in management in this league, how troubling is it for you, given that we're only 2 weeks into the new era behind the bench?
I'm not troubled by it. I wouldn't be troubled by it at all. There's change. And if you don't address the problems, I have a saying, problems that go away by themselves come back by themselves. So you have to address the problems. You have to address the details every single day. And when you're not adhering to the details and what the demands are, not only individually but collectively, you got to deal with it. Zadorov calls it out, and that's where I say the coaches have to be held accountable too. You have to hold the players and the team to the details. So I wouldn't be fussed by it. I'd be more fussed by it if everybody's, oh yeah, it's no big deal. Oh yeah, it is a big deal. You've had all summer to contemplate what went wrong last year. You get yourselves prepared to come into the season. You have 4 weeks of training camp, and this is what you're doing. It's not early. These are facts. And you know what happened here? Zadorov spoke the truth. So in the words from the movie A Few Good Men, can they handle the truth?
Zadorov's not the only one who spoke the truth. We really appreciate it, Craig.